I'm a very proud Aboriginal woman from the Guku people, which is far north Queensland, and the Wubbarburra people, which is Great Keppel Island. My great-grandmother was one of the last 17 people taken off Great Keppel Island in chains as a young woman and brought over to the mainland. And then my family eventually moved down to Brisbane, and that's where I grew up. But my mum brought us down to Sydney back in the early 80s, and I grew up in Redfern and Waterloo, so I feel a very strong connection to this country. Why work in health? I saw my first birth when I was 16 years old. My 15-year-old sister gave birth to her daughter, and it really sparked my interest in midwifery then. But I never thought that I was smart enough, because by then I'd already left school. So I was a bit of a wild child. And that's not saying anything bad about my mum, because she was plagued with health problems. So there was always that interest in health, but never, I truly believed in myself that I could actually go and do anything about that. I was the second class that went through the Bachelor of Midwifery at the University of Technology. So very proud to say, second Aboriginal woman in New South Wales to graduate from the Bachelor of Midwifery. Me and my son started school at the same time. He started kindy and I started uni. Like I said earlier, I didn't believe that one person could make a difference, and I got into midwifery because I, wanted to make the experience for our women, just a nicer one, if I can put it like that, because I remember my own experience. I felt really isolated, and I felt like, I was being looked at as, typical, young, unmarried Aboriginal woman, having a baby so young. But, that's what we do, and our bodies are made to have our babies early, so it all just makes sense. I worked in midwifery group practice, in another midwifery group practice, not the Aboriginal specific one, for a couple of years, and then I think I became a little bit disillusioned with the system. I was actually angry, and it was amazing that I did stay on to work, because I do love midwifery, and there were women who were actually coming into my group practice because they knew that I was the Aboriginal midwife working in that service. And that's why I did my midwifery, to be able to do that, provide that culturally appropriate, safe care for those women. I feel very, very blessed to be working for CATSINaM now. I feel like it's my perfect job. I really do. People say, how's your job going? It's like I'm in heaven. We are the peak representative body for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander nurses and midwives. That's a big role for us as health professionals, to be able to get out there and show people that you can do it. It is possible, because like I said, I did my midwifery as a single mum of 3 kids. So the students liked talking to me, because they were going, oh yeah, she can do it, so can I. And I'd go, so don't tell me how hard it is, because it is possible.